In programming, you need to change values all the time, but you don't always want it to change immediately. Sometimes you want to change it smoothly, to animate it. And of course, we could write our own complex systems for that, but Godot has already built-in node for that, and we will cover it in this video. So, the task is to move this dot from this point, from start position, to its destination position. And what we will use for it is Tween node. Add a child node, Tween node. So, let's jump straight to the code. So, that's the code we have here. This line is quite long and it may seem intimidating, and it certainly was for me when I first worked with Tweens, but it's not really as bad or as difficult. So here we are calling interpolate property method of the tween, and we pass next arguments. Self, we are passing the node that we work on. We will pass the name of the variable we want to change. It's a string because we are passing as a name. Here we pass the starting value of this variable. It can be anything. For instance, let's just, for educational purposes, we'll change the global position to start position, global position. Next, we set the end value, and in this example, it's the destination position here. Then we set the time frame, the duration, in seconds. So I've set it to 3 seconds. And then we set the function we want to use and the easing type for it. For tutorial purposes, I've set it just to linear. When we set it to linear, it doesn't matter what type of easing we choose. You'll see why. And here we call the tween. As you can see, without calling the tween, it will not work. It's linear function. But we are not using tweens for linear things. We use it for its functions. And just for instance, let's set it to trans sign, and the easing type will be is in out. Now, here we have something. You could see that in the beginning the speed was quite low, but then it accelerated, and then slowly it went to its destination. And now let's just, for you to see how it's working, I'll show you a few examples. So after we've seen a couple of examples on tween using, you now can probably imagine that it can be used all over the place. It can be used for very different animations. Health bar animations, bouncing, changing the position in given time and duration, just as we did it here. And even animations in menus. As for me, I use tweens all the time in my game menus, because they're just so easy and so powerful. Here now, on the screen, you can see the full cheat sheet of tween functions and their easings for Godot. We can just change the values in any manner we can imagine. I must say that tween also has a function called interpolate method. We will not cover it in this video, but it works by the same principle. So, pros of using tweens. First, tweens are flexible. Second, they are powerful customization. And third, they can be used with any initial values. Like here, I set the initial value to start position, but let's change it to the moving dot starting position. And for instance, we'll move the ball here. As you can see, it didn't jump to the start position and then started moving. Instead, it just started moving from the position we gave it. And you can just see it really works with any input. It automatically changes the speed to match the time frame we gave it. And that's it for this video. I hope you got better in tweens and it was useful for you. If you liked the video, like, share and subscribe. I see you next time.